Welcome to Lanterns Live, the only live stream YouTube channel dedicated solely to the Green Lantern universe. I'm Ralph, and today I am talking about Justice League Red number 5. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I didn't care for it. I didn't think it was very good. And I fear that I'm not going to like how this wraps up next month. So if we want to get right to it, we can. No one's in the chat, so what I'll do is I'll just give a real quick review of Justice League Red number 5, and then we could just move on to other stuff. So if anybody joins the chat and has any questions to ask about anything Green Lantern related, like I'm all for it, because I'm gonna let you know, like when I first started reading Justice League Red, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a cool concept. It's a limited series, and I got there from the ground up and have been following it, and it's been a real easy read. It's been really nice. Last issue I wasn't too keen on. This issue I really wasn't keen on. Basically, what happens is the whole issue is Black Adam telling the members of Justice League Red that they're being lied to by Red Tornado. Just fine. The team has been questioning Red Tornado this entire time, and now you just have a guy telling them that Red Tornado is not to be trusted. And that's the whole issue, is Black Adam explaining to them why they shouldn't trust Red Tornado. I didn't find it very interesting. There's like no inner conflict. There's nothing in the dialogue or nothing with the characters that leads me to believe that they shouldn't trust Red Tornado any less than they have. Black Adam seems to know everything that's going on in the personal lives of Justice League Red, and that is because Red Tornado knows everything about Justice League Red, and it's not terribly interesting. For a penultimate issue of a comic, things should be heightened to the point where you're like, holy crap, let's see how this ends. And for me, basically it boiled down to Red Tornado's not Red Tornado. It's something called the Crimson Cloud, I believe. And so that's it. That's all there is to it. I'm not excited for the next issue. It's crazy to me to think that they're doing this as a limited 6-issue story. Usually, like, comic runs are about 7 issues. And I assumed that if it's going to be 6 issues, that they had a story planned out, a very specific story planned out, and it was going to take place over 6 issues. But this issue felt like filler. And how do you have filler in a 6-issue story arc? I don't get it. It's like quickly taken a nosedive, and I don't see sort of anything that'll happen in next month's finale issue that's going to make me like rethink the whole series or think it's going to end great. This issue just fell so flat. There was like an action scene thrown in there where this Red Tornado has created constructs of previous missions that these guys have gone on, that they were able to take out real quick. Like, why would you have that after you fight Black Adam? It doesn't really make any sense. The character development, apparently, like, I didn't know this, but Power Girl has been hung up on sort of proclaiming herself the leader of this group. In this issue, apparently that's a big deal, and it ends with her sort of becoming the leader, but I never saw any reluctance in any of the previous issues. So for me, this is not great. I'm going to finish it out because there is only one more issue, but at the end of the day, like, if you go to a publisher with a story and you're like, I had 6 issues long and here's the concept, like by the time you bring in the artist and the letterer and get everything done and the publishing and printing out this book, like it should be pretty worthy of sending out to the newsstands and sending out digitally. And for me, like this does not feel like it's anything important or any like thing of substance. I don't know. I don't get it. If anybody wants to chat about Justice League Red, drop down comments in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you're enjoying it. I was enjoying it pretty much up until last issue, and now it's kind of just like dropped off. I learned nothing new this issue. Red Tornado is not what they seem to be, and we kind of already knew that. So let's talk to some people in the chat. Liz, I'm not sick. I'm just kind of enthusiastic. Usually I'm more enthusiastic about stuff than I am with this issue of Justice League Red. I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. I've had a long week. I was supposed to do this episode early this morning, but I woke up kind of tired and I had some stuff to do, and so I just moved it to the afternoon. But no, I'm not sick. I'm doing okay. Yeah, if there's any sort of thing in my voice, it's I'm basically just a little tired, a little overworked, but no, I'm good. I'm good. Just not enthusiastic. Vactor's in the chat. He said he was listening to Ralph Cast number 4. Then I got a notification for this live stream. It's like a Ralphception. Yeah, over at my Patreon page, Vactor's over there. I posted an episode called Ralph Cast that I do every other week. If you want to learn more about me, it's $1. It's $1 a month. You can listen to those. I have a bunch of exclusive video and audio podcast episodes on my Patreon at Casino Skunk. And also members over there get the live streams for Lanterns Live too as well. So if you want to drop $1 over there, you can. You get added to the scroll at the end of each episode. And yeah. Let's see here. Empire War trailer channel says who's directing Lanterns. James Hawes is directing, I believe, the first 3, and I think there's 2 other directors or something like that. I don't know exactly who they are. I think Stephen Williams is one of them. Stephen Williams has done a lot of work with Damon Lindelof over on Lost, and I want to say Stephen Williams is doing them. I don't really know, but the directors for the Lantern series are not like super crazy like everybody knows these people directors. It's not like, it's not like The Mandalorian where they have movie directors come in to work on a Star Wars show that's not very good. So this looks like this series is getting TV directors that direct really good television. So not exactly sure, but yeah. Liz says, don't overwork yourself. We care about you. Thanks. I appreciate it. No, listen, I've said it before. There's nothing I like more than coming on to talk about Green Lantern on Lanterns Live. So I will continue to do that. It's like kind of, as far as like stuff I love doing, it's my number 1 spot. And so, no matter how tired I am, I will be here. Just look at like a couple weeks ago when they released that sizzle reel for HBO, and I was up at 5:30 live in the morning talking about that 11 seconds. So if I do sound a little tired, my apologies, but I'm not overworked to the point where I like there's been a couple times. I think there's been 2 times where I was so tired and not feeling well that I delayed Lanterns Live like a week or something. I think I did that with like War Journal Volume 1. It was just one of those things where I wasn't feeling it, but no, I'm good. Yeah, dude, I don't know what happened with this issue of Justice League Red. It was like up until this point, I was pretty good with it, but today's issue, or the issue that came out this week, it came out a couple days ago, I just was not feeling it. So there's one more issue to go. uh, I'm hoping there's something in there to redeem itself, but there's no like character development at all um, for this. It's yeah. Um, so Vector wants to know if I had a good Christmas. I had a great Christmas. I got this Metropolis meteor hat from my wife. I also got a new Green Lantern hat, which I will show if I could reach it. Let me see if I can reach it. Green Lantern hat. Very excited. This is one I really wanted. My friend Emily, who was on that Patreon, got me this issue of Green Lantern Corps from the 80s, which I'm really excited to read because I haven't read that one yet. I have some blind spots in the 80s that I need to fill. They're in the front room, but my sister got me a tiny like micro machine Green Lantern car, and then she got me it's like a 1950 Chevy truck that has like a flatbed, and it's got Green Lantern on the side, and it came with a little tiny Hal Jordan figure that you could put on it and stuff. And so it's that was pretty cool. What else did I get? Oh, Stevie got me this little the Mini Mates Slack figure. He's really bendy, but he's really cool. All four of his arms there. He has got his ring. There's no way I'm going to be able to focus on this with this camera, but he's got his little ring and stuff. So I got that. And then something I got in the mail, and I want to talk about this because it said it was delivered last week or like a week and a half. Let's see, the 18th. So yeah, about a week ago, it said it was delivered, which it definitely wasn't. And I'm really excited to share it because this is the first bit of merch that I was able to get. And Liz, maybe you can pop in here, and because I know you were looking for a messenger bag, which they do not make messenger bags on Fourth Wall or Threadless, but on Fourth Wall, I got this. I got the embroidered Lanterns Live hat. It's a snapback. It finally came in the mail yesterday, which leads me to believe that they left it at somebody else's doorstep, and that person waited until yesterday to bring it and set it on mine. But I'm really happy with it. It's got that Lanterns Live logo where it's basically the live logo that you see on YouTube, but then with a lantern in the middle. And what's cool about this hat is that you can get this hat. It's like, I think it was like $24. I didn't mark it up that much. So there's that. And then on the back, Lanterns Live. So it's a cool hat. You'll be seeing this a lot more. I might be doing another photo session for my thumbnails. If you saw my sort of Red Lantern reaction to the Aaron Pierre video, I have a few of those reactions, but I want to shoot more for the channel. But I might be wearing this in future photos. So yeah, let's see. Vector and Liz are chatting. Ralph cleaned up. Yeah, I did really well. Stevie got me some great stuff. She got me Hades 2 for Switch 2, which I don't even own a Switch 2. She has it. I got some gift cards for Sammy's, which is a camera place, and I could work on my photography. Some more. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Stevie got me like a back scratcher, which I need. But yeah, got a lot of fun stuff. I really like the hats. This hat specifically is one of my favorites. This Meteors hat, because I used to like baseball and I used to root for the Angels, but I don't like the owner of the Angels, and so I haven't really been supporting him or the team. And so I'm like, I grew up a Dodgers fan, got some Dodgers hats, don't really care for their owners either. And so for me, having a fictional hat for a fictional baseball team is great. So yeah, and it's DC related. Yeah. Loved You and Despicable Me. I'm not sure what that means. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh man, Ralph has his red ring on the issue of drew out Ralph's Rage. It kind of did. Usually, basically, a lot of times I just do some color coordinating when I dress and put on my rings and stuff. And I think for Justice League Red, I've been wearing my red ring. But usually what I do is I wear this error ring that is a Sinestro Corps symbol on a red lantern ring. They made this one by mistake. And so, but today I'm actually wearing my rage ring. But yeah, I felt like it was, suitable for today's episode. I can't wait to get into Hades 2. I'm in the middle of playing Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I think I'm getting close to done. My scans are at like 92%, so I think I'm getting close to the final area of the game. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to pop open Hades 2. I haven't played the first Hades, but hopefully that's okay. Yeah, let me know if that's okay to just dive into Hades 2 without playing Hades 1. Because I think if Hades 1 was on Switch 1, I have a Switch 1 that I can play. Yeah, all my hats are Chef Kiss. Yeah, they're really great. I'm excited to do. I'll probably wear this on. I might wear this on Tuesday. 2 days ago, Green Lantern issue 30. Green Lantern issue 30 came out. So 30 or 31. The one with Batman came out 2 days ago, and on Tuesday, Will and I will be covering that. We're kind of doing it a little slower this time around because of the holiday break and stuff. Liz says you need a messenger bag. There's literally nothing I could do about it. I'd have to find a place that has messenger bags and just do messenger bags there. I can't do them on Fourth Wall. I can't do them elsewhere. I wish they did. I wish they did have messenger bags. Maybe I can reach out to them and ask them, like, if that's a product that they can create or use or for the future, so that I can make some Lanterns Live stuff, messenger bags, because that would be great. That would be great. It's really weird that they don't have them. That used to be like a staple of like Cafe Press and Redbubble and all those other things. So if I can find a place that does them, I'll let you know. And I'm curious to see if I can get that to happen. But you'll be the first to know for sure. Absolutely. You can dive in. The experience is richer if you play the first, but it's not mandatory. Okay, great. Yeah. Can you explain it? It doesn't show the rules. I don't know what that means. Can you explain it? It doesn't show the rules. Are you talking about Hades? I'm not sure. But yeah, if there's anything Green Lantern related you guys want to chat about, let's go for it. I know I just did the Q&A on Tuesday with Chad. Chad from the Lantern Cast showed up, and that was a real nice surprise. And we went through a lot. It was a 2-hour stream. I don't plan on doing 2 hours today, but if you guys have anything Lanterns related questions that you have for me, let me know, because I'd like to stream for a little bit longer than I have. It's been about 19 minutes. Do you know when you're reading Absolute Green Lantern? I'll tell you this. I know the trade is out, the first trade. I've read the first 2 issues, which means I need to read 5 more, I think, to catch up with that first trade. And I have some openings in January, so I might read it sooner than later. My only thing is that I start work. I have a new job that I start on January 6th. It's a part-time job, so I'll have a lot of free time to continue doing Lanterns Live on a regular basis. I just don't know what that schedule is yet. And so until I find out what that schedule is, I don't know when I'll do Absolute Green Lantern. But once I get a schedule locked down with that, I'll be able to start plugging in when I'm doing my regular reviews with you, for Green Lantern Corps, with Will on Green Lantern, and then other things. I have some interviews coming up that I want to schedule, people who are looking to be on the show, I want to talk to them. A cosplayer, a ring manufacturer, those will be fun. Oh, and you reach out to David Nakayama, who designed the upcoming redesign for Kyle Rayner. Will over at the Green Lanterns podcast just did a interview with him about an hour long. It's the reason why he didn't show up on the Q&A on Tuesday, is because he was actually talking to David Nakayama at the time I was doing the live stream. So if you get a chance, go check that out. If you're interested in that new design for Kyle Rayner, go check out that interview over at the Green Lanterns podcast YouTube channel. It's great. It's great. This says, I'm telling you some great GL cameos in the Superman books this month. Yeah. According to this, yeah, I don't know if Liz's screen went black. I'm still seeing you. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it says I'm still live and I've got one viewer, so maybe Liz got booted out, but hopefully they'll be able to come back. But yeah, the cameos in Superman books this month. You keep sending me those and keep sending me, because I love it. I love seeing what GLs are up to in other books that I'm not reading. So yeah, send those. Dude. Dave is in my top 3 favorite artists right now. Yeah, he's doing a lot of great cover stuff. But yeah, I really liked his Kyle Rayner, with the exception of the eyes. I feel like they should be white. But I did hit him up on Threads, and he said that he envisions it so that they're white when he's out in space, and then they're see-through, like you could see his eyes, they're visible when he's on Earth. So we'll see how that works out. But Zermanico, the main artist on Green Lantern, his cover for Green Lantern 33, which is also the 600th issue of Green Lantern in the history of Green Lantern. Zermanico has done the white eyes for that, so it looks like looks like we will be seeing white eyes on Kyle. It's cool. White in space only. Yeah, it's all right. Liz is back. Factor says hi to Liz again. I wish you guys, if you join, you get these cool emojis that I created, but they don't show up on StreamYard, which drives me nuts. So down here, like that little like S symbol should be like an emblem next to your name, and where it says core man and core woman like should be displayed on StreamYard, but it's not. But if you're reading this, if you're looking at this stuff on YouTube, those do show up. So if you feel like joining, it's $1 a month. You get badge exclusive emojis, and we're getting you get monthly member live streams. So I'm thinking for the member video in January, which should be coming the first Monday of January, I might not be doing a live stream. I might be uploading a video. And what I'm thinking of doing is taking my camera and shooting all the stuff you see behind me. So you'll get like a basically a guided tour of everything that's going on back here, but also what I'm seeing that you can't see on my desk. And so like you'll be able to see, like when I go and I pull one of these down, you'll see where I'm pulling them down from. And if I pull down like something like this, you'll get to see my desk. So I might do a desk tour in the new year as so you can see my January desk setup as it currently is. So I'm thinking that might be a video I upload just for members who join the Honor Guard here on YouTube. Yeah. Ralph, I'm curious, do you play any DC mobile games on your phone? I don't. I used to play the Injustice Tap for the iPad, and I used to play the what was it called? It was like a DC deck builder sort of what do you call that? A turn-based combat game. I forget what it was called. I don't think it was DC Universe, but it went away. It went away, and so I don't really play any DC games. There was somebody on the Discord, and I highly recommend everybody join the Lanterns Live Discord. There was someone on the Discord who was trying to get me to play DC Universe Online, which I used to have on my Switch. I had it on PS4, and they do cross platforms. I opened it up, and all of my data was gone when I signed in. So the character I had built was completely gone. I made like a person from Korrigar, like pink skin, black goatee, pointy ears. So it was like basically like someone that came from the planet where Sinestro was from, and that dude's gone, and I'm so sad. So I don't know if I'll be diving back into DC Universe Online, even though right now the thumbnail for that game is Kyle Rayner fighting Necron, and I'm like, oh man, get me in there. But yeah. Liz wants to know, are we getting X-Men movie? I don't know. I have no idea. The last one was what, Deadpool and Wolverine, and I guess the X-Men will show up in Avengers Doomsday, which I'm not excited for. I'm really dropping off of the Marvel movies. I think if they go and do an X-Men movie that looks like X-Men the animated series from the 90s, if it looks just like that, like I'm on board. I would totally watch that. But as it stands right now, I'm not really excited for any X-Men stuff, unless it looks like fun. You know, the sort of the Fox series kind of got ran into the ground, and I'm curious to see how they're being used in Doomsday. But yeah, I'm not super fired up on that. I watched the trailer for Doomsday with the character reveal, the first one, and I was thinking, man, can you imagine someone going to see Avatar just so they can watch a teaser trailer for Doomsday, and that's what you got, was like a minute and a half of just a guy who's exciting, but once it gets spoiled for you, especially on the internet, once it gets spoiled for you, it's not a very exciting trailer at all. So yeah. I don't know if I can retrieve that character from DC Universe Online. If I can, I'll join some alliance with some folks over at the Lanterns Live Discord channel. So if you're not part of the Lanterns Live Discord, the link is down below in the episode description. Just click on that, accept the invite, and come join us and chat when I'm not live. There's discussions going on over there, outside of the live chat room over here. So check that out, the Discord for Lanterns Live. We're looking at about 28 minutes. If you guys have any more questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I might be wrapping things up pretty soon. If there's anything Lanterns related you have, the HBO series, let me know. Anything from the comics that you're excited to talk about or have questions about, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be splitting here pretty soon. And again, if you want to join the Honor Guard, there's going to be some fun stuff coming up for that. And I want to thank Tommy Jenkins, who joined this a couple weeks ago. So Tommy Jenkins is now a YouTube member. He is part of the Honor Guard. And I thank him for joining us. And if you want to check out Tommy Jenkins' music on YouTube, he does great. He's a songwriter, and he sings and plays his guitar, and I highly recommend you give it a shot. Just check it out. Tell him Ralph sent you. And join as well. Let's see. I already tried to join, but it didn't let me talk in Discord. Interesting. It should be able to let you. Give it another shot. If you have any issues, just send me an email at lanternslive@gmail.com, and I can see if I can't fix that. I think that's all I have for today. Listen, I sorry that the review of Justice League Red 5 was so short, but again, there was like no substance to it. There was no conflict with the group where I felt like it's not something we've already gone over. And it was just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really hoping the next one's good because it will be the final one. And, it'll be interesting to see this story finished and played out. And when I do, hopefully I see what made DC say, oh, this is a great idea that we're not only going to send out digitally, but like print and publish and distribute. Because I really, at this point, I really am curious as to why this book exists. Because this issue was not for me. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you on Tuesday, along with Will from Green Lantern's podcast, to talk about Green Lantern Green Lantern 30. I think it's 30. It's the one with Batman. It's Green Lantern and Batman. So come join us. We'll be chatting about that on Tuesday. And then, until next time, beware my podcast. It's Lanterns Live. Bye.